All right, let's see how this works. So I was in Starbucks the other day, just waiting for my order, and this really nice girl came up to me trying to make small talk, and she asked me if you could have anything from Cars on the Road in merchandise form, what would it be? And I was like, the Tyrannomissiasaurus Rex from the very first episode, Dino Park. It was just so cool. It was raging, coming after McQueen, those teeth, like that's just so cool. I wanted like the Screaming Banshee from 2007 in, the larger plastic format, just like this. And she was like, that's a horrible choice. The Spino Crankshaft Rex is the superior dinosaur. And she just walked away. And that was it. Like I thought I was going to get her number, but when you disagree on really fundamental things like that, like you just know the relationship's not going to work. But regardless, I don't need that. I have my Tyrannomissiasaurus Rex just like I wanted it. I couldn't be more excited to have this now in hand reviewing with you guys. And yeah, we're not going to waste any time. This is the Roll and Chomp Dino. Unfortunately, they don't specify it as the Tyrannomissiasaurus Rex as they do in Cars on the Road. McQueen's like, whoa, it's a Tyrannomissiasaurus Rex. Let me get a closer look. And then he gets chomped. It's a great scene. Of course, I just broke down that episode in full detail and depth. I'll leave the link for it in the description below, and cards should pop up in the top right-hand corner. There's a mini racer version of the Tyrannomissiasaurus Rex. I'm eventually going to, catch myself on that, like a, cat type tongue situation because of how clunky the name is, but we'll get into the name and all that stuff later and why I think they named all the dinosaurs in such a weird way. But this guy was actually in one of those on-the-go mini racer tube sets. He is plastic, and I'll leave the link for this review also in the description below. It came with a die-cast version of Cave McQueen, however, which is really cool. They will be doing a die-cast version of this dinosaur, though, in the very near future, along with the Ankylosaurus and Quadratorchosaurus. So lots of dinosaurs to come, but this is the only one so far we're getting in like actual correct scale. It hasn't been released truly like to retail yet. I know some people have found it at Fred Meyer's stores. It's starting to show up a little bit online. Now Fred Meyer's is up in the Pacific Northwest, so hopefully, it gets to Walmart or Target or something. Amazon has it for pre-order, so there's a lot of stuff. It's just like impending. It's coming very soon, so hopefully if you want it, you can get your hands on it. And yeah, I couldn't be more thrilled. I wanted to make sure I was one of the first people to get this because it is just such a cool product and truly does remind me of the Screaming Banshee of the olden days. Again, it's like in the media, it's in the project, it's a larger type character, and so you don't think like, are they going to be able to release this in correct form? Like they do this as the deluxe, it's out of scale. I guess that's still cool, but if they truly want to make it correctly, you got to do it in this larger plastic format, and that is exactly what they did with Screaming Banshee and now the Tyrannomissiasaurus Rex. They also kind of did that with Tony Trial, but that was the Disney store. They did it with Cabby, which is one of the larger planes from Planes, Fire, and Rescue. So every now and again, they do these larger type items in the correct scale, plastic. Now, I don't expect this to be die-cast at all. That would be like some San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, like a large die-cast dinosaur. That'd be awesome. But the question remains, I guess, will they do these as like deluxes, just scaled down, kind of like how they do the Dinoco helicopter and stuff like that? I actually don't see them doing that. I think they'll do pretty much all the dinosaurs in mini racer form because they can get away with the scale there. And I hope they do at least one or two more in this larger plastic form, but I'm just happy to have this one. Now, before we get into anything here, I just am so thrilled that they literally made the package look like he took a bite out of it. It like actually is sharp. It's very creative. Like whoever came up with it, they're like, let's save us, I guess that's not saving them really much. They had to, create this new template for the design and all that, but they're saving money on the cardboard there, right? It's a little less. And yeah, just a brilliant idea. It's awesome. It really actually just pulls me into the package in a aesthetic way. I love the background as well here. You could see some more dinos, like silhouettes of them. You could see an exploding volcano, palm trees, very iconic to the Jurassic age or the Cretaceous age, or was it? Yeah, Cretaceous, something like that. I know the carified version is Cretaceous. And then you have this other dinosaur right here that you can see in a little bit better detail. I do think they were going for, I don't know who they were actually going for there. It actually kind of looks like a herbivore dinosaur. Looks a little bit more friendly. And he doesn't have the spike on his nose either. So who knows what that one was. You got the mounds in the back. It does say Lightning McQueen sold separately. So we're going to have to sacrifice a Lightning McQueen for the demonstration. Now this guy's so big that they had to make one of the tires detachable. So we're going to have to figure that out. It says try me. So let's see what happens. Oh my God, that's awesome. That's a chomp. Like I could feel that force. That's a lot of force. Here's the artwork. You can see Cave McQueen and Cave Mater. They look really like just ticked off and like annoyed. They look like little teenagers, like little bratty teenagers in this art right here, which is definitely not how they are in the dream sequence of the Dino Park episode. Like McQueen's just so excited and then he's screaming for his life for the rest of it. And Mater is just bound and determined to save McQueen. So I don't know where these expressions come from. But anyway, Roll and Chop Dino, you have the barcode. I don't know if you guys care about that, but there it is on the road. Chomp, chomp, chomp. So he rolls and he chomps. It's pretty self-explanatory. Press to open, close mouth. Pivot head. Chomp some. I love that. Oh my God. They literally say, chomp some cars. That sounds so just... I want to like say a stereotype here. Like that just sounds like hillbilly. I don't mean to say it like that, but it's like, yeah, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to chop some wood. Oh, okay. I'm going to chomp some cars with my Roll and Chomp Dino. I love that. That's something I would totally say though. Like I'm going to chomp some cars here. This actually kind of reminds me of one of those like old Hot Wheels wall track play sets where there was like that like junkyard dog that the cars would pass through in like every like 5 seconds or so, or maybe a little more frequently than that. It would chomp down, and if it chomped down on the car would be dropped off the playset from the wall, which was really cool and scary for the Hot Wheels. But yeah, it kind of stinks that the McQueen is sold separately. Like they could have totally just like pasted one like right there as they've done with other play sets, like a nice plastic one that I could use for this. But fortunately, I already have a plastic on the road McQueen from that Dinoco Rust-eze Racing Center playset that we will use for this demonstration. But yeah, guys, let me get this bad boy, or as I've called him in the past, Big Daddy Dino, out of the package. Let's do it. Well, that was pretty easy. Alrighty, so here he is out of the package, looking pretty sweet, looking pretty terrifying too. God, man, I'm a little scared. What I am not happy about though is that there's this horrible blister plastic bubble here pasted to the back of this lovely artwork. So if I wanted to take this off, it would tear the card and it would become unusable. Like it's a very nice backdrop right now, and I'd love to maybe try and use it for the thumbnail of this video or something, because I really don't know how I'm going to photograph something this large. And I'd like to do so out of the package instead of using the in the package thumbnail, which I already took. I don't know, I did it for those play sets, and I have to admit, I wish I could do a better out of the package thumbnail for those, just to show you guys kind of the functionality of it and the coolness of it out of the package, because everything is definitely better out of the package in my opinion. And now as I put this guy together, which shouldn't take very long, let me talk about why I think that the dinos are all named in very clunky ways, with just unnecessarily long names like Spino-Crankshaft Rex, or you know, for this one, like this one particularly, Tyranamissiasaurus Rex, which is kind of based on like a transmission of a car, I guess. Now, I think it truly is because of the fact that, one, the dinosaurs are literally animated with less frames per second than McQueen and Mater during that dream sequence, making them appear clunkier and more robotic Then McQueen and Mater. And that is a parody, kind of a mimic of old time stop motion animation, especially when it came to dinosaur type projects, I guess. I haven't really seen much of that stuff because it was before my time, but that is what everybody says. And two, my second theory for why they made these names a little clunky, that don't roll off the tongue as much, is just to emulate how they are in real life. Like Tyrannosaurus Rex, it's okay, but everyone shortens it to T-Rex. Everyone says raptor instead of velociraptor. Spinal Crank Shafter-Rex is definitely the worst of them. It literally just sounds like, all right, we're going to toss spine, we're going to toss crank in there, and we got to toss Rex in there. I don't know, it just feels a little weird, but all of like those scientific names kind of feel that way as well. So I think it's a little bit of a parody of that. That's just kind of my thoughts on it, and we're going to dive right in here with the Roll and Chomp Dino. We're going to start chomping things here soon. I do want to say that the wheel and the tail are very difficult. Like, I did not get them up. I tried to pull off the tire just now. I tried to pull off the tail, and I was unsuccessful. I don't want to hurt my precious baby, so I didn't go like, really grip and rip it. I wouldn't recommend you do that. I don't want you guys to break your Tyrannomissiasaurus Rex, your baby Tyrannomissiasaurus Rex. All right, so let's just start by taking a look at the detailing on him. It looks like his eyes are, yep, they are indeed a sticker decal, which is a little disappointing when there's only like one sticker on him. I feel like it would be a little inefficient to make, it a sticker. Like, if you're only going to need one, might as well just make it a decal, right? Paint them. But no, they went with the sticker route. I guess that's okay as long as it doesn't start coming off. I guess the window's there. Are they? Yeah. Wait. I can't tell. The eyes are definitely a sticker. Yep. The windows are not. Yeah, I have concluded the windows, the gray windows, are not stickers because I could feel that's plastic. I could feel this is way smoother. All right. Anyways, no big deal as long as it doesn't peel off. You can kind of move the mouth yourself, but this is like the main mechanism for moving it, and you can move it, fast, slow, all depends on how you pull this trigger back here. So let's take a look inside his mouth. You can see his tongue, which is pretty awesome. That's so cool. I love the fact that they're doing that. Wow, this guy is honestly one of my favorite things Mattel has come out with in a long time. The very, very moment I saw that concept art of the dinosaur, Dino Park scene in Cars on the Road that they dropped last November, I knew I wanted this in this exact same way, and Mattel delivered. They delivered on exactly what I wanted. Now, hopefully I get more like this. I'm not entirely confident they will go that route, but gosh, I couldn't be more excited. He's got a nice spiky rhinoceros horn here. You can see he's got the holes for his headlights there. He's got the grill, and this looks like an older car. That's so cool that they incorporated, like, they made his head look like a car. How were they able to do that with a dinosaur? Who knows? So he's got spikes along the back of his head here, down his neck, which is really nicely articulated. Like, it looks very nimble. Looks like you can put his head in two different positions. They click up, click down. That's awesome. Oh, they packed all of their legal jargon on his chin right here. Wow, that's a lot. Made in Vietnam. That's interesting. Good to know. He's got all of his pimples. Not really pimples, more so scales, which very nice. They're all different sizes and everything in a very unique pattern. All of the spikes are different sizes as well, which is awesome. I'm glad they didn't just go bam, bam, bam down the line. They all are different sizes. That's really cool. This is really a great product. Really happy with it. You got the two springs here. They don't actually, provide any suspension, but it's cool to see. These two tires don't provide any mobility, but again, they're cool to see and also pretty unnecessary. Like, he's never going to be down like that rolling, right? I mean, I guess if you wanted him to, maybe, but it doesn't really make much sense in, terms of what they were going for here in terms of the roll and chomp. I mean, maybe it was because he's only like a half roller, like these don't roll. But either way, what I'm trying to say is that his tiny little T-Rex arms, as we refer to, like everybody, how people will do like, T-Rex arms, or they'll be like, when people are cheap, they'll call you like T-Rex arm guy because your arms are like so short they can't reach the wallet or they can't reach the check on the table. I don't know, maybe you haven't heard that one, but yeah. It all derives from T-Rexes just having like disproportionately smaller arms. So the clarification of that is this: disproportionately small front wheels here. Pretty cool though. I like the texture of the tires. Like they're gray, they're kind of rocky, right? They kind of look like a stone. And it's nicely detailed, you know. It's got some grit in there, some dirt. Nice treads, very nice. They roll super well. Underneath his tail here, it goes gray. And there's like a little stamp right there. All Vietnam. Yeah, we could actually maybe tell when this guy was made. 189, so he was made on the 189th day of 2022. So that wasn't all that long ago. He does have an additional tire down here, which all the dinos do have, like a tire sticking off their tail. I think it's a little bit more articulated than this, like there's another spring mechanism, but this they just incorporated into the tail, so that's inaccurate, but again, really don't care much about that. Winning cures everything, so if you make a really good product, I don't care about something like that. I mean, I think it's infeasible anyway to, you know, give it another like landing gear type thing there, so yeah. This last part of his tail is kind of like, yeah, it's like rubbery, like it's almost soft. I can squeeze it, whereas this is obviously hard plastic and all that. But yeah, this is your dino. Here's the other side of him. But of course, we all know that this is his good side over here because that's the side in the package. His underbelly is all yellow and pale. He needs to get some sun on that, my guy. And then a quick little comparison. It's so funny that we have the mini racer version of him and we have the large version of him. That's pretty cool. Both of them are very nicely done in my opinion. I can't wait to get the die-cast mini racer version of him because I'm sure it'll be really cool as well. Looks like this guy has orange or brown eyes, whereas this one has blue eyes, so there's an inconsistency. Yeah, both of them have scales and the spikes and all that stuff, so just really cool. You can maybe canonize this as being like the little baby dino, and then of course this is Big Daddy Dino, so he's raising the family. Raising a family. All right, so now I'm sure this is what everybody skipped to, the chomping parts. So I have my plastic on the road McQueen here, the Road Trip McQueen, from the Dinoco Rust-eze Racing Center playset, which disappointed me because that scene didn't appear in the movie. Actually, before we start chomping here, you know what? Wait, I wanted to compare him to Screaming Banshee, but we'll save that for the end. That sounds like something you do at the end of the show. All right, let's see how this works. Oh my God. Can he hold on? Can he hold on? Somebody get some growling sound effects in there. That was so embarrassing, but I don't care. I don't give a single worry in the world. That's so cool. Let's see if we can get him like all the way in his mouth. That's a good grip he has. Like, he could drive around. And McQueen is not going anywhere. Like, McQueen can wiggle all he wants. McQueen is not freeing himself. McQueen is in there to stay. Wow, you could do some cool stop motions with this. That is so awesome. Look at that. He's got a nice grip on McQueen right there. Hooking him by the wheel well in the back there. Oh, poor McQueen. Bad day to be McQueen. Oh, this tastes bad. Just drops him. All right, let's see if we can get him all in his mouth by going this way. See how this works here. Oh, McQueen escaped. McQueen escaped the dino, but not for long. Oh, that's pretty much what happens in the movie. He grabs him by the spoiler right there. Or the show, my bad. I keep saying movie. That's so awesome. McQueen, why are you still smiling, my guy? That's the attitude you should have. You just got picked up by a dinosaur. You're not sure if you're going to live. He could easily just toss you back in one fell swoop. But you're still smiling. Now let's see if I could like toss him back literally. I'm going to have to do this upside down here. Let's see how this works here. This is quite the maneuver for the dinosaur. He's quite nimble, as you could see here. I feel like McQueen's gonna fall off this way though. So yeah, he's definitely gonna fall off to the left. Yeah. McQueen is gone, guys. McQueen is gone. He fits in there perfectly. Can we see him through the nostrils? No. McQueen's consumed. He's in the belly now. Oh my god, that is so awesome. Wow, guys. This, like I said, is truly one of my favorite products Mattel has done in a very long time. Like, I am having genuine fun with this right now. And I honestly did not think there was that much room up there for McQueen, but there absolutely is. Rawr! Oh my gosh. Oh man, I love being me. I have a good life. This is fun. Alright, drop him. Thank you. Let's see if we can have some animal on animal cruelty here. Yeah, I brought out the tractor. Sorry, my guy. You're a factory custom, so. Oh no. He's a goner. Yep. The dinosaur is eating well today. He is eating well. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Alright, what else do we have here? What else can we sacrifice? Almost just dropped him. Don't want to drop something that's metal. That would not be ideal. You know how like lions like will carry around their babies by like grabbing them with their mouth? It's no different for Tyranamissiasaurus rexes. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm having so much fun with this. Look at that. There's a Tyrannomissiasaurus rex inside the Tyrannomissiasaurus rex. Oh my god. Okay, alright. So we know that works. What else can we do here? You know what? I absolutely hate the Thailand Sally. And I hear that Tyrannomissiasaurus rexes are attracted to things that are the same color as them. Sally, you dumb. Think you can escape. Oh my god. Sally is really putting up a fight here. Sally, get back here. Alright, Sally is slippery, man. Like, what? What are you trying to do? Yeah, there you go. Thinking you can escape Big Daddy Dino? Absolutely not. And, oh my god, you can't even fit. There you go. And consumed. Alright, so we know Sally can fit in there. Who else should we punish? Who else should we punish? I feel like this is a video all on its own. Like, I feel like this would be a very clickbaity title, but like, you guys ready for this? Screaming Banshee versus Tyrannomissiasaurus rex. This is so awesome. The fact that they have like the same skill set's even better. Because remember, the Screaming Banshee basically is a roll and chomp device as well. Like he would sweep up the mini adventure racers in his big throat right here, and it would like, it would churn them out, and he would then poop them out basically. He would spit them out. So yeah, let's do that. Let's not do that with my Cave McQueen though. That would not be ideal. I might have to do I really want to sacrifice? You know what? Screw it. Screw it. So you can hear McQueen has been captured into the belly of the Screaming Banshee, and there, pooped out. And he's totally fine. He's totally fine. He'll live to see another day. So yeah, I find it so funny that they have like the press and like the don't touch sign back here, because that's like not accurate to what the Screaming Banshee would have in the Ghostlight, the Mater in the Ghostlight show, but it just seems funny, you know, for the place and everything. But yeah, who would win in a fight? Tyrannomissiasaurus rex or Screaming Banshee? Like, that seems like like the next WWE. Like, I don't really follow that, like Logan Paul or Jake Paul or whatever. Like, don't they do fights and stuff like that? Like John Cena. Like, it sounds like one of those like big blockbuster type fights. Like, I might really play this up. Like, this might go in the thumbnail right here. Like, Screaming Banshee versus Tyranamissiasaurus Rex. I need to do a video on this. Like, these two are bound to like battle at some point. Like, bam. Bam. Oh my gosh, this is just hilarious. I'm having way too much fun with this. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. You let me know in the comment section below, which is your favorite? Is it Screaming Banshee? Is it Tyrannomissiasaurus Rex? I truly am going to try and make a video with them fighting. Like, I actually want to do that. That sounds so fun. And I think you guys would enjoy it as well. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. This has been a blast. Tyrannomissiasaurus Rex is the badass. That girl who saw me in Starbucks who prefers spinal crankshaft has no idea what she's talking about. She doesn't have a spinal crankshaft to play with. I have a T-Rex to play with. So who's the loser? Huh? All right, guys. Bye now.